What's up, my theater nerds? How are you guys tonight? It's good to see everybody. It's Tuesday again, so we're here to tell you what's happening in the local theater scene here in Sacramento. We are SARTA, the Sacramento Area Regional Theater Alliance. Let me straighten myself out here because, oh my God, of course. We need to get the big picture. The whole theater. There it is. Look at that proscenium stage. Isn't it pretty? Boy, I wish there were more places like that we could have theater happening in our town because we could really use them. I was having a discussion earlier this evening about that. We really need more theater space. We've got theater companies that are loving putting on theater, and they're doing it anywhere they can by hook or by crook. But we'll make it work. We're making it happen, as we always do, here at SARTA, the Sacramento Area Regional Theater Alliance. Hi, everybody. We're back here for another episode, installment, week of This Week at the Theater. It's November 14th, 2023. Man, this year has been rolling through awfully fast. It's the middle of flippin' November. Do you know that means next week is Thanksgiving? And then it's a downhill run to Christmas. I mean, just, yeah, all heck is about to break loose. I was driving through my neighborhood recently, and it was only a couple days after Halloween. Seriously. It was maybe November 2nd or 3rd. And I looked up at one place as I'm driving by because the whole house was already decked with Christmas lights. Too soon, people, too soon. Let us have one holiday at a time. That's my campaign slogan if I'm going to run for anything. One holiday at a time. We just finished Halloween, Dia de los Muertos, if you celebrate all of that. And I'm not ready to jump into Christmas just yet. Let's have Thanksgiving. We barely had Veterans Day. You know? Wow. Yeah. One holiday at a time. One thing at a time. But we're going to talk about a lot of things at the same time tonight because we've got so much going on right now. It's amazing. If you've got stuff going on at your theater or your company or you're thinking about producing or having auditions, please let us know. Go to our website, sarta.com. Drop your information in our community calendar pages. If you go to the section that says about shows and go to the bottom of the page, you can fill out your own information. Tell us what auditions you're having. Tell us what shows you've got opening. What's going on in your neck of the woods. What kind of special events are you having? What kind of fundraisers are you doing? So we can help talk about it to our theater community so we can put it out there for you. We want to help you make your program a success, so let us help you do that. Help us make our program a success too by considering becoming a member of SARTA. There are member benefits. We do have special events. We had one just this last weekend. We had another fabulous cabaret event. It was great. And if you weren't there, we may be hosting something else like that next spring. We're talking about having another karaoke event, possibly in January. And we're going to have a special event coming up for our donors, those people who over the past couple of years have been donating regularly to us to help us keep our programs going. I think I heard the number tonight at the board meeting was we've given out over $2,000 in scholarships to young people to go to theater workshops, programs, camps, all of that this year. And what that means is we need to replenish our coffers so we can keep giving out all those scholarships. We also have in the waiting in the wings our theater stipend program, but we need to fund it. So we're going to be having a big end of the year Giving Tuesday, starting Giving Tuesday, which will be November 28th, will be part of that push for Giving Tuesday, riding it all the way to the end of the year, looking at trying to rebuild those coffers and get that end of the year giving in there. Your last chance to get some tax deductions. We make a great tax write-off. Come on, consider giving to SARTA. So join us There's great member benefits and so much more. Consider being just a donor. We appreciate you. We're going to have a donor appreciation event, so our donors will be getting those invitations in the mail, those special invitations in the mail. And if you'd like to become part of that group for next year, consider becoming a donor this year, okay? Subscribe now. We don't have a lot in special events. I think I got one thing happening right now. Woodland Opera House is still looking for a front of the house specialist. At least this is the last week I'm going to publicize this. I brought it back 3 different times now. So hopefully they've gotten some good applications in there. And if not, what are you waiting for? Get your application in there so you can be a part of their team. They're looking for someone who can work this part-time in a theater environment. And as I told you before, their theater is actually a designated California museum. You can get tours and everything because it's such an old classic space. So what a cool place to work. Consider, joining the team at Woodland Opera House and becoming their front of the house specialist. So last time I'm going to bring this to you. Get your applications in for that particular job. Come on, you can do it. So we're going to jump right into auditions, and we actually do still have some. I've got another one that I'm going to be posting that I saw come out this week, but I'll post it next week because they're still coming up. We've still got some time. But get your resumes, get your headshots ready, because here we go with auditions. Main Street Theater Works is looking for folks for their holiday cabaret. Lots of holiday cabarets coming up. Their auditions are tonight and tomorrow night. So if you missed it tonight, you can still go tomorrow night. They need all ages, 9 and up. All you need to prepare is a holiday song. You can use YouTube or a karaoke track. They don't mind. Duets, small groups are also welcome. There won't be any callbacks, so they're going to let you know right then if you're going to get a spot in the show. Rehearsals are flexible, but they're looking at performing this December 15th through the 17th. So it's coming up. Get yourself in there now for auditions. Main Street Theater Works Holiday Cabaret. It's just around the corner. Come on. More auditions coming up in December will be at the Woodland Opera House, and they just gave me their audition list for the next few months, right? Rolling right into 2024. But the next thing they've got coming up is Descendants, the musical. It's going to open in March, but they're having auditions on December 17th and 18th. It's really not that far away. It's just a little over a month now before that happens, and you think, well, I've got a month. Do you see how fast this year has been going? It's been kind of amazing. So write that down. Put it on your calendar. The Descendants, the musical by Disney, auditions December 17th and 18th. And I'll be bringing this back because clearly I'll keep it up here for a while because they've got auditions for Damn Yankees in January and then auditions again in March for Peter and the Starcatcher. So lots of great shows coming up at Woodland Opera House that you can audition for. Lincoln Theater Company is holding auditions on December 13th and 14th and 16th up at the Lincoln Theater. Bring your headshot, bring your resume. They've got character auditions and things like that on their website, so you can check it out. The show is called Night Watch. It's a mystery by Lucille Fletcher. Lincoln Theater Company is holding auditions. The show, it will run in February of next year, but the auditions are happening in December. So they've got pre-registration. Go to the Lincoln Theater Company website for more information and to reserve your spot to audition for Night Watch. That's all the auditions so far, but let's see what's playing right now, because we probably got a lot of things playing currently in our theater area. So let's check it out. So now playing, ooh, if you haven't gone to see this is the final weekend. You need to get yourself down there and get some tickets for Sweeney Todd. I think I heard Friday night is already sold out. So better get in there for Saturday or Sunday or you'll have missed it again. And the music from this show is so good. Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, playing right now at the Uli Theater downtown. This is brought to you by EMH Productions and the Artist Collective. Go see Sweeney Todd. Shrek the Musical Junior is still playing at Sutter Street Theater, but it closes this weekend also. So if you haven't gotten your tickets, you better get them now. There's not going to be any show on November 11th. They took a day off for Veterans Day, but they're coming back this weekend with a vengeance. They'll be playing. I'm sorry, I told you it was their final weekend. It's not. They're playing through the 26th. So you have them through next week to go and see this. This might be a fun thing if you've got friends and family coming for Thanksgiving and you've got some young folks that you'd like to keep entertained. Get some tickets to go see Sutter Street Theater's production of Shrek the Musical and take the kids to the theater. Plus, Old Town Sutter Folsom is so beautiful where the Sutter Street Theater is. There are all these wonderful little shops and places to eat and buy wonderful things up and down that street. If you've never gone up there and walked around in Old Town Folsom, you need to do that. It's great fun. So again, if you got friends coming in from out of town for Thanksgiving, this could be a wonderful treat. Go to the theater, go do some shopping, go out and have some dinner. You don't want to have to cook again. You just did that, right? So check it out. Sutter Street Theater, Shrek the Musical Junior. And if that's not enough for you, Davis Musical Theater Company is running its production of Oklahoma. Good old Rodgers and Hammerstein. Everybody knows something from this particular show. This will be running also through November 26th. So again, it's a great one, a classic to get tickets to. Take your family. It's playing at the Gene Henderson Performing Arts Complex over on Penna Drive in Davis. Get your tickets now. Oklahoma by Rodgers and Hammerstein. Now, if you want something a little more serious and a little bit funny, the stage at Burke Junction is presenting its production called Alabama Women. This is an award-winning local playwright, Charlotte Higgins, and it's directed by Maggie Upton, who is a regionally acclaimed director and actor in our area. Maggie's wonderful, and so I'm anticipating this show is just going to be amazing. Again, it's playing at the stage at Burke Junction, which is where you can get your tickets, stage@burke.com, Saturdays and Sundays. And then they have senior tickets, and there is a warning. This is mature content and strong language, so parental discretion is advised. I suggest you get a babysitter and don't take the kids to this show, okay? Alabama Women, stage at Burke Junction. And if you don't think you'd have enough by watching Into the Woods for one production, you can have it for two different productions presented by the McLaughlin Theater Company. They've got their senior group and their junior group presenting Into the Woods. So it's playing right now and will be playing through this weekend, November 19th, at the McLaughlin Theater Company. So get your tickets for Into the Woods. This is one that I'm getting tickets for because I'm very curious to go and see this. Big Idea Theater always puts on amazing shows also, and they've got one called After the Blast. It's by Zoe Kazan, and it's playing through November 25th. This is another one that's playing through Thanksgiving weekend, so might be a great one to get tickets for and take the family to. After the Blast is directed by Jackie Martin, and there's no performance on Thursday, the 23rd. It's Thanksgiving. Actors want to go eat their turkey dinners too, but you can come right back again on the 24th for a performance. So go see After the Blast, bigideatheater.org. Get your tickets now. If you want more Disney impact, High School Musical 2 Junior is being presented by the Davis Musical Theater Young Performers Group. So these are the younger children who are doing this one. It opened this last weekend on the 11th, and it's running through December 3rd at the Gene Henderson Performing Arts Center out in Davis. It's part of the DMTC group. Davis Musical Theater Company is presenting High School Musical 2 Junior. Get your tickets soon. Resurrection Theater Company is bringing you their production called Straight White Men by Young Jean Lee. This opened on November 10th last weekend and is playing through December 2nd. Resurrection Theater is presenting their performance at the Wilkerson Theater, which is part of the R25 complex. That's 25th and R Street in downtown Sacramento, Midtown as we call it. It's a great complex of 3 different theaters. The Wilkerson is their mid-sized theater. It's a great place to see a show. Straight White Men. This is another one I plan on going to see. And I'll let you know once I go and see it how it is. I always like to come back and tell you if I saw a show. It was amazing. This was great. You got to go and see this. So check it out. The last time I enjoyed one of their shows, it was amazing too. So Straight White Men. They put on great productions over there at Resurrection Theater Company. Winters Theater Company is hosting their presentation of The Miracle Worker. This is a story of Anne Sullivan and Helen Keller. You probably know this. You probably read this book when you were in school or at least saw the movie. This will be your last weekend to see it. It closes on the 18th. So get your tickets. Go see Winter Theaters Company's production of The Miracle Worker. That's what's playing right now, but check out what's coming soon. We've got a lot of things that are coming up. And yes, you know it. The holiday shows are about to start rolling out. So here we go. This one's going to open tomorrow. See, I told you they're going to start rolling out really soon. This is Snow Fever, a karaoke Christmas, and the picture looks kind of crazy already. This is playing from November 15th until December 24th. So even up until Christmas Eve, treat yourself with tickets to the theater. That's always a good gift to give somebody. It's a B Street original holiday show by Robert Casely, and it should be great fun. It's a comedy. It's fun. You can sing along to the Christmas songs. Snow Fever, a karaoke Christmas. For something else over at B Street Theater Company, they're offering you 'Tis the Season Around the World. This is a look at different holiday traditions that people take part in all around the world. You know, just because we say we celebrate the same holiday, you know we don't celebrate it the same way in every place. So this is going to be a look at that. So they're asking you to come and join the fun and learn about how different people enjoy the holidays in different parts of the world. 'Tis the Season Around the World, starting tomorrow through December 24th, B Street Theater. Now, if you want something a little more rowdy, Woodland Opera House has gotten together a production of The School of Rock. It opens on the 17th, which is this coming weekend, and it's playing through December 10th. So you've got plenty of time to get your tickets. I suggest you do. This has been a while in the making. I know that there was a big production. They auditioned first for just the musicians who were going to be part of this because they're on stage the whole time. Then they went out for the different actors who are also able to sing and play the instruments. This ought to be outrageous fun. School of Rock, Woodland Opera House, November 17th through December 10th. City Theater is presenting one of its classics. They always, around this time of year, do one of their British pantos, which is just a ridiculous, farcical, crazy kind of play. This one is Mother Goose, the British panto, by Christine Nicholson and Luther Hanson, and it's directed by Luther Hanson. This is going to be in-person performances at the Art Court Theater at Sacramento City College. It's a great place to see a show. This will open this weekend, November 17th, and play through December 10th. So you've got plenty of time to get your tickets. They've got great pricing. citytheater.net or at the box office. Get your tickets for Mother Goose, the British panto. Now, if you'd like to take a short trip up the hills, it's not snowing or anything yet, and so this is a good time to take a drive and go see the wonderful pine trees, be in a little bit cooler space, and go visit the lovely town of Volcano. They are presenting their production called Dashing Through the Snow. This is opening also this weekend, November 17th, and playing through December 16th. So you have a whole month to go and see Dashing Through the Snow. up at Volcano Theater Company. Check it out. It should be great fun. Now, this particular show is only playing this weekend. That's right, one weekend only. If you don't get your tickets now, you will not get a chance to see it. An Honest Apology by James Van Eaton is playing November 17th, 18th, and 19th. It's a staged reading, so it's a little bit different. You're not going to have all the big fancy set and props and everything. It's a staged reading of James Van Eaton's new play. It's a comedy of manners aligned with the works of like Oscar Wilde and Jane Austen, lots of quips and everything like that, but also a lot of heart. So if you like the Victorian England attitude, you may want to go see this staged reading. It's presented in a dessert style setting with desserts available for purchase at the show. Pardon me. Tickets are on sale for a suggested price of $10. So a great evening of theater. The 17th, 18th, and 19th only, though. So get your tickets right away. Capitol Stage is presenting Georgiana and Kitty, Christmas at Pemberley. This is by Lauren Gunderson and Margot Melkon. It's being directed by Janice Stevens. It should be great. It's playing over at Capitol Stage. It's going to open at the end of November on the 29th and play through December 23rd. So you can get your, again, that Victorian Christmas attitude. You can get your tickets for this now. It should be great fun. Also coming to you in December is Junie B's Essential Guide to School. In case you didn't have one, you always need an essential guide to school. So this is a Treehouse Players production directed by Colton Archie and choreographed by Gerald Bolden. The performances start on December 2nd and will play through December 10th. Junie B's Essential Survival Guide to School, Roseville Theater Arts Academy. And another one from Roseville Theater Arts Academy, Christmas Children. This is opening on November 30th and playing through December 8th. And this is a youth and little ones production. So you're going to get your little tinies in this one. It'll be great. So they've got their Tuesday cast and Wednesday cast performances. So they're going to open on November 30th, play through December 8th. Check it out. It should be great fun. Again, something wonderful to take your kids to because school will be getting out sometime soon and you're going to want to have something enjoyable to do with them. So take them to the theater. I think more children need to go to the theater. More children need to participate in theater. We want some new theater nerds in the making, right? Okay. I love their poster. I absolutely love their poster. Is it Scrooge? Nope. Is it the Nutcracker? Nope. It's A Wonderful Life, a live radio play. This is being put on at the Wilkerson Theater. This is again in the 25th and R complex. It's going to be a live radio play. It's going to run December 1st through the 23rd. Tickets are $20 to $22. And yes, they're going to have delicious brownies with chocolate chips available for purchase at the concession stand. It's happening on Fridays and Saturdays at 7 o'clock and Sundays at 2 p.m. So get your tickets. R25, the Wilkerson Theater. It's a Wonderful Life, the radio play. And now for something completely different at the Woodland Opera House. Two classic stories, Peter and the Wolf and the Nutcracker Suite. These are two beautiful ballets in one act in one night. December 14th through the 17th, a short run for this, at the Woodland Opera House. So if you want to see lovely dancing and hear great classic stories, Peter and the Wolf and the Nutcracker Suite at the Woodland Opera House. Tickets are on sale right now, so you should get them soon. Speaking of getting your tickets soon, you should get your tickets for Celebration Arts production of A Raisin in the Sun. This is a classic, groundbreaking play by Lorraine Hansberry, one of the first African-American women to be produced on Broadway back in 1959. It won it was nominated for 4 Tonys, including Best Play, Best Actor, Best Actress, and Best Direction. So this was groundbreaking in 1960, and it's still a poignant, pertinent, heartwarming show to go and see. It opens on December 1st and will play through December 24th, again at Celebration Arts Theaters. A Raisin in the Sun by Lorraine Hansberry. Lincoln Theater Company is presenting its holiday cabaret also. This will start on December 1st and will run through December 10th. Their afternoon and evening performances at 7:30 on December 1st or at 3 p.m. on December 3rd and 9th and 10th. They've got different times, so if you want to go out during the daytime before it gets dark outside, which it's doing kind of early now, you can go and be a part of the holiday cabaret at Lincoln Theater Company. Get your tickets soon. And if you need something else a little more sublime to do, you can go to Alice's Christmas Party in Wonderland. Now, I'm sorry, but that sounds like an amazing experience all in all. I always wanted to go to a Mad Hatter's Tea Party, but a Mad Hatter's Christmas Tea Party? So get your best tea clothes on and your hats and your gloves and go to Alice's Christmas Party in Wonderland. This is an original written by Warren Harrison and presented at the Chautauqua Playhouse. They presented it last year, and by popular demand, they had to bring it back again for this year because it was so good. So performances run December 2nd and 9th and 16th at 1 o'clock. So limited run. Get your tickets soon. Alice's Christmas Party in Wonderland. Winters Theater Company will be presenting its 10-minute play festival. Yes, this is coming up next year. You're not reading the slide wrong. This is March 15th through 17th and 22nd through 24th, 2024. It'll be a collection of 8 short plays by local playwrights, so you get a lot of theater bang for your buck. You can get your tickets and find out more information by contacting them at winterstheater.org for more details on the 10-minute play festival. They've done this several years in a row, and it's always well received, so you should check it out. Coming to the Nevada Theater Company up on Broad Street in Nevada City, California, will be Snow Falling on Cedars, written by David Gutterson and adapted to the stage and directed by Kevin McKeon. This is presented by Community Asian Theater of the Sierra, CATS, and you can get more information or your tickets, because you know you want to go, at catsweb.org. The last time they put this show on, it's probably been about 8 or 10 years ago, but it got so much acclaim, and during that time when the Ellys were being presented, I think it won like 3 or 4 Ellie Awards. It was an outstanding show by an outstanding company and cast. Snow Falling on Cedars, Community Asian Theater of the Sierras in Nevada City, this coming spring, April and May of 2024. And no, it's not too early to start thinking about next spring. You should be thinking about next spring. That's what we've got going on right now. Let's take a look at our season schedules and see what's coming up around town. Let's see, I had just shared with you, this one's from Davis Musical Theater Company. They're running Oklahoma right now. They're going to run that through the end of November, and then they're going to come back with Seussical, the musical, Fiddler on the Roof, Into the Woods, and then they're going to wrap their season, 39th season of musicals. That's a lot of time. With The Little Mermaid next summer, starting in June 21st through July 14th. So if you want to plan into next summer, here you go. Here's the list of what's going on at Davis Musical Theater Company. And thank you, Davis Musical Theater Company, for sharing that with us. We appreciate it. And thank you, Woodland Opera House, for sharing your 2023-2024 season with us. Also, they've given us their main series and family series productions. I just advertised to you that they're doing School of Rock right now. They're going to come back, and I know what the comedy that's going to be announced is. It's called The Play That Goes Wrong. It's hysterical. I've seen it. It's outrageous. I'm sure they're going to do a bang up job with it. I plan on going to see it again because it was truly funny. I haven't laughed that hard for a whole evening in a long time. So if you like farce and just absurd, crazy stuff going on stage, you got to go see the play that goes wrong because, yeah, everything kind of just, yeah, it goes wrong. It goes wrong. So very wrong. Then they're going to have Descendants, the musical. Remember, they've got the auditions coming up for that one. Followed up with Damn Yankees, and then wrapping their season next summer with Peter and the Starcatcher. So I'll be bringing those back, telling you about the auditions as they roll out. So keep checking us out, okay? Thank you, Woodland Opera House, for sharing your season with us. And I want you to share your season with us too. If you've got something you need to publicize, please, please, please give us the whole thing and let us know so we can share it on our programs, in our newsletters that go out on Twitch when we're sitting here together talking about theater. And we'll tell everybody about it. We put it on our community calendar on the website. So let us publicize what's going on with you. Sarda.com shows and auditions. Tell us about it. If you have not done so, there's a little heart right in front of you on the screen here. If you're hanging out here with me on Twitch, press that heart and follow us so that next Tuesday when I come back to do this again, you'll get a little tap, tap, tap on your phone that says Sarda Theaters is getting ready to do something. You better come see what's going on at the theater this week. You can also follow us on Facebook at Sarda Theaters, or you can find us on YouTube at Sarda Theaters. When we're done with our Twitch programs, I always upload these to our YouTube page to archive those so you can go back and see some past community conversations that have gone on, what was happening this time last year, because we truly have been broadcasting now over a year. It'll be great. It's exciting to be able to bring what's going on in our local theater scene to you each week. And we want to thank Sarda for letting us have this time and space to do this. Well, I always share this with you guys, and I hope to see somebody maybe this week at the theater, because I'm thinking about getting some theater tickets this weekend. So you never know where I might turn up. But if you see me, say hello, please. I want to know that you're out here watching and listening, and tell some friends that we do this and tune in and hang out with me and say hello or something like that, because I do hope to see you at the theater. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, my little theater nerds. I appreciate you. All right. I will see you guys next week. We'll see you at the theater, right? All right? Okay. Get your tickets. Bye.